could they take the chair? And good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Donald Salinas with my new partner to my right. Join me for the first time ever. Hopefully we'll continue working together. But it is, I'm going to get it right. It's not Evie, it's Ivy? Evie Vasquez joining me from Roma, Texas. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good setup here. It should be a good one. It's going to be SaberCat football on this afternoon. Beautiful night. I was telling Evie Vasquez, I don't know whether I'm in a deer blind or am I calling a game, because if you look across the street, you could have a pretty 700-foot shot here at a nice buck. But nevertheless, it's going to be SaberCat football tonight. Coming up, it's going to be Evie throwing you the stats for both teams, some stats that we put together here to let you know a little bit of what's going to happen, what can you expect, who might they play, who might they not play, and so on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be live with Real Sports. Ida Salinas on the camera. I'm Donald Salinas, and Evie Vasquez joining me on the stats here, and we should have a good one tonight. What do you got, Evie?
All right, again, we want to welcome everybody on board. We're on hand for a great game as we have two top-notch teams going at it here today, and I can assure you it's going to be nothing but hard hits, nothing but a lot of scoring, high-scoring teams here. Just going over a couple of stats here, of course, we have Vela, who is undefeated since last season's playoff. Overall, they're coming in at 11-0. In district, they're 6-0. And they're fully loaded on rushing and on passing. Either side, they're both rushing and passer-friendly team. They're averaging 196 yards per game in the air. They are averaging 168 yards on the ground with a total of 51 touchdowns between those two. And so, again, we're going to have some high-scoring football when you talk about Vela for sure. Okay? And then let's flip it over to go ahead and talk about Alexander, who is another Laredo team who is top-notch when it comes to overall football. Excellent in defense and on offense as well. They're coming in with an overall record of 9-2. Their only loss coming to another Laredo team. So their district record is at 5-1. Okay? They are undefeated away. That's a very good stat to know, as they are going to be the home team. They are not in their home field, but they are undefeated away. They're at 6-0. Only 2 losses coming at home, so they are 3-2 at home. When we talk about their offense a little bit, they are also a passer-friendly team. They're averaging 179 yards a game, with a total of 16 touchdowns in the season. And when you talk about rushing, they are averaging over 100 yards as well. It's 117 yards with 14 touchdowns on the season coming in. Just a little bit to talk about their last week game. They beat McAllen Memorial easily. It really wasn't a close game. It was 40-28. They beat McAllen Memorial to make it to the second round. So again, we're going to have one of Laredo's finest football teams coming in here. If you want to talk about Laredo football, United and Alexander is as best as they get. They're coming in and they're a very good team. Flipping over back to Vela, they beat Harlingen, a very good Harlingen South team, 52-14. Don't let that score fool you, folks. Harlingen South had a great season this year. It was a season that started off a little rocky, yet they were able to mature and do very well as the season progressed and ended for them. So the season ended for them last week to the hands of Vela, the SaberCats. So, again, Vela's coming in, ready to pounce on this next opponent. Alexander's going to do their best. These Bulldogs are going to do their best not to be their next meal. So we're going to go ahead and see what these two football teams give us tonight. We're excited to be here. Donut Salinas is going to be to my left. We're going to go ahead and be working together to give you the best game possible. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do for you folks. Donut, any last words?
Let me tell you what, I got one thing to say to you, Joe Bowling. Joe who? He got Evie calling the shots over here in Roma. Good job, ma'am. I tell you what, I feel comfortable already, guys. I got no problem enjoying the game a little bit more because I got somebody to my right that's going to bring you the game when I'm not paying attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to take a few breaks, but for right now, you're listening to Real Sports Live. You got Donut, you got Evie, and you got Edith on the camera. Enjoy SaberCat football with Alexander. As they said, the best in Laredo is just about to meet the best in the Valley. Good luck to both teams. We'll see you in a minute. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday over till you watch high school score live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Forever.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's going to be SaberCats Alexander football tonight, this evening, this afternoon. Beautiful night, the afternoon for football. I'm used to calling it the evening, the night. But it's a 3 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game, I believe. So it's going to be a great afternoon for football. Great field, great color on the picture. You should enjoy a great football game. Hopefully it's going to be a great one for us to call.
All right, folks.
They deferred. SaberCats deferred, and they're going to be kicking off to start the game. They're going to be going from the north to the south. So it'll be Laredo going from the south to the north, I believe, correct?
Right. Yeah, folks, and just a couple more things just to talk about this game. Well, let's go ahead and go over some of these referees that are going to be calling tonight's game.
Good.
The official referee that we have here tonight is Ford Sazer. Okay, the umpire for today's game is Lubin Garcia. Head linesman Javier Chirinos, line judge Dennis Cantu, and the back judge is going to be Gabriel Garza. So again, we got some veteran crew. We got some good experienced referees calling these games. Again, it was a mutual decision here by these very smart and elective coaches. So again, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing when it comes to that too. So again, we're about to have the SaberCats kick off here. Back to receive for Alexander is going to go ahead and be, if we can go ahead and get these numbers out here. That's going to be a tough one today.
That's going to be a tough one, Ms.
Their numbers are a bit small, but we'll get some.
Not only small, they're pretty tight. Here we go.
The kickoff is short and it is long. Low and long. Here we have he picks up 5 yards on that return, 5 to 7 yards on that return. And we'll have the Bulldogs taking over at the 25-yard line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can't hear it. Let us know. We're trying to adjust here. We're right about 8 feet from the
speaker.
From the speaker of the public announcer here, the PA. But we'll get it going. It's going to be 1st and 10. Alexander's going to start on the far hash marks on a 1st and 10 right from the 25-yard line. And they start out with a trip to the left, split right. He's back in the backfield. In the shotgun formation, I believe that is number 9. I'm going to say it is Jose Rodriguez, the quarterback, a junior, in the backfield by himself. So quickly, as they go, they really spread it out. Twins right, trips to the left, nobody in the backfield. Back to passes Rodriguez, gives a little short pass, and he's met right at the catch for a loss of 1 yard on the play. Defense coming up big quickly there.
Yeah, that was a big tackle there by Brian Farias, there as he allowed no yardage on that catch. So
hey,
great
ladies and gentlemen, that little
there.
smile just having a good time, man. I already like what we're doing here. I think we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a 2nd and 11 coming up. We'll see if Laredo tries to change up things, and they do quickly. Quickly, he's going to have a man on his back hip. And he's going to have twins right, split right, twins to the left. Man on his back hip. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Here's the snap. Hand off to the tail guy, gets made in the backfield, but gets away and picks up maybe 1 yard, brings it up to the original line of scrimmage to make it a 3rd and 10 coming up.
That's going to end up being running back Camilo Pedraza with the pickup about 1, which will bring them back originally to the line of scrimmage. And we'll have 3rd and long for the Bulldogs as they are struggling here in these first 2 possessions to go ahead and get some yardage, as this SaberCat defense has really been doing their job and being stingy, which is something that they've originally been doing all season. Nobody has really been able to keep up with them per se along the season. So here's going to go ahead. Here's a snap. Here's a hurry, quarterback hurry. He struggles to get the ball in the air. He's going to keep it himself past the line of scrimmage, picks up 5 yards, which will still bring him short of the first down. So that is going to be 4th down and 5 to go for the Bulldogs. The kicking team will be on the field for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, punting team coming in. Look at the crowd on the opposite side. It is a smaller side. It is a smaller set of bleachers on that side. But let me tell you what, you have no ticket. There's nowhere to sit anyway on the other side. On this side, you kind of basically have the same thing. The only space left above around us is for the student section.
All right, back to go ahead and return for the SaberCats. We're going to go ahead at number 5, Daniel Enriquez. There's a flag here early on before the kick. We'll see it's in the backfield, so we'll see what these...
Illegal substitute. They're calling on a legal substitute. Now, I don't know if it's going to be on the defense or the offense. That's going to be a big call. It might give them a first down, and it is. Change everything, ladies and gentlemen. We had an illegal substitute being done by the SaberCats. They needed 4 yards. It gave them 5. So that's for the first time on this afternoon, we're going to move those chains. We moved the chains, and it was number 1st and 10. Ball now quickly at the 36. It changes things there, man.
Yeah, 5 yards is exactly what they needed to get that first down, and they got it from that marker there.
All right, here we go. They go twins right, twins left. Same formation. Man on his right hip. Rodriguez back in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff. A pass right up the middle. The receiver was number 11. Didn't get there on time. That was Maldonado, who didn't get to the ball. Fell incomplete. It'll stop the clock. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
We're getting already. Evie, do you look as good as you sound? Guys, behave and enjoy the game, guys. Here we go. Back to pass one more time. Can't find a receiver. Getting out of pressure. And no, he's going to go back down for a loss of 6 yards on the play. Back to the 30, from the 36 to the 30.
And credit number 99, Brandon, on that sack there, as no yards were allowed, and it was a loss.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, what we got here is what SaberCats like really doing is playing the defense first and get a feel of the game, see how much they're going to have to play on the defensive side. They could have been 3 and outs, but thanks to that flag, they might have to go 6 and out. We'll wait and see. Here we go.
Empty backfield here. Here's a snap. He's looking to go to the air. He's got some receivers that he's trying to find. It's underthrown, nearly intercepted there by the SaberCats. Number 20 there, Ivan Mendota, near intercepted that pass there.
Yeah, and the intended receiver was number 12, Connor, on the pass attempt, but it fell incomplete. It'll bring up the punting team once again. I guarantee you, number 48 stayed out of the field this time, and so they won't get another legal procedure. Legal substitute. Back to punt from about the 17-yard line will be Laredo from their own 17-yard line. Here's the snap, good punt, gets it away. Being caught by number 5 at the 30. Looking for some room for the blockers. Can't find nobody. Breaks a tackle. 2 tackles. 5, 10, 15 to the 50 to midfield. We do have a flag on the field, and more than likely it's going to be a block on the back, so they'll start at their own 20, depending on the flag. Dangerous, guys. It's number 5. Ma'am, I'm going to tell you right now, Enriquez can break a pass and go for some yards, or break a punt and go for some yards. He also gets the kick returns. And that's going to be the flag here. It's being called. It is push on the back. So they will start from their own 22 instead of midfield. That's a big difference of 28 yards. 1st and 10 coming up for the SaberCats. First time the SaberCats will be touching the ball on this afternoon. It was Laredo who went 3 and out, then got a flag, ended up moving the chains one time, and then that was it, 3 and out again. Back to, it's going to be Sotelo in the shotgun. He's got Alvarez on his right hip, on his left hip, with Flores in the backfield. He's got twins to the left, split right, shotgun formation. Sotelo. Here's the snap. Back to pass quickly. Number 5. He's going to break one tackle and gets away to the 35-yard line. So quickly, one play, 13 yards. Let's move those chains. And you're going to get a lot of that to number 5. He can break away. He's got breakaway speed at any time. And as you saw there, he got it for 13 yards. First and 10, quickly. They set up quickly. They don't give us much time to talk or visit here on these guys. Ma'am, I'm telling you right now. Here we go. Changing the call. Omaha. Same formation, but they go to the other side now. So tell him the shotgun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Same receiver. He breaks one tackle and picks up another 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. SaberCat football. You can see it right now. PSA North up on San Benito, 14-7. Sherryland lost in overtime, 42-35. Wow. Here we go. 2nd and 1. I like to call this a free down. You still got 3rd down to get the 1st down. You try and gamble and do something here. They got split right, split left, right hip. Behind him is Flores. Hand off to Flores. He gets a yard he needs, and that is it. Are they going to mark him short? They do. They mark him about half a yard short. 3rd and inches coming up. That is right. 43 and a half is right. They go a little tighter. They go twins to the left. Here comes the play. Sotelo in the shotgun. Flores still behind him. Hand off to Flores. And he's going to get the yard he needed to move the 1st down. So move those chains. We move the chains one more time. It'll be 1st and 10. Now ball quickly at the 44-yard line of the SaberCats. Well, it's kind of the same football you've been seeing from the SaberCats. Now, can Laredo adjust? We'll wait and see if they're going to do that. This time they line up with trips to the left. Split right. Sotelo in the shotgun. Flores in the backfield. A quick pass. Breaks one tackle, then gang tackle. There's a flag on the field. Could this be a face mask? There was only 2 defenders, and the guy with the ball. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be. Here comes the call. Personal foul, flag, and it is going to be 15 yards. So one more time, we're going to move those chains. We move the chains, and quickly SaberCats on their 3rd set of downs are quickly into the Laredo side of the field. 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Here we go. They line up split right, split left, right hip. Flores in the backfield. Hand off to Flores. Breaks one tackle, fumbles the ball right into the hands of the Laredo number 44 of the Bulldogs. That is number 44. Segovia on the picked off there by Segovia in the air. So all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, turn things around and give the ball to Laredo. Here we go. Wow, what a turn of events. And they come again, spreading it out. Twins right, twins left. Man on his right hip. Rodriguez in the shotgun. That is number 9. Handoff right up the middle. He's got some room. Fumble on the play. And it's going to be SaberCat football. Wow.
All right, folks, we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
All right.
And Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Touchdown.
All right, folks, welcome back. And as you see there, that was a long pass there, a long touchdown pass there to number 8. Credit him with that nice catch. That's going to end up being Ozzy Garcia with a nice pass there. That was a 40-yard pass to the end zone, as the SaberCats are the first ones to get on the board, and we have an extra point coming up here, and that's going to be number 19 kicking off for that extra. That's going to be Tate Scott with the attempt coming up.
You know, we talked about number 5 being one of the main receivers, but that's what he does. He opens up the game to the other kids.
Kick is up. Official signal, it's good. So that's going to be a 7-0 lead for the SaberCats as they cause that fumble and they get their own turnover back that they previously had, and they get on the board quickly and fast here. We still have 5:45 remaining in this first quarter. So again, expect a high-scoring game as we talked about earlier. These two teams are used to getting on that ball and used to, getting it out in the air pretty quick, and that's exactly what they're showing. Both teams not afraid to get that ball into their receivers' hands. Again, we're going to go ahead and have the SaberCats kicking off here, as back to return for the Bulldogs will be number 5, Donnie Etheridge, as again number 19, who just did that extra point for the SaberCats, Scott Tate, will be kicking off.
Kicking off for Edinburg, penalized number 19.
After that turnover, it took them one play only, and again, ladies and gentlemen, they got their weapon of number 5. Enriquez was their danger guy, but they'll go to other people when you let them open.
It's a low, long kick. Picks up 5. That's 10 yards picked up by the Bulldogs as he is brought down exactly at the 20. So that'll be the Bulldogs taking over at their own 20-yard line as they'll be going north now with 5:38 remaining in this first quarter. Again, Donut, nothing surprising to us as far as how quickly this SaberCat team got on the board.
Yeah, we've seen them do that before. I've seen them. I've been lucky enough to call all their games so far this year. And it's so funny because they can do it in one play, 2 or 3 plays. It doesn't take them usually more than 7 plays to get on the board when they're going to score.
Rodriguez will be lined up. Twins to his left, one single receiver to his right. He'll have his running back right behind him. Here's a snap out of shotgun. Receiver picks up no yards as he is brought down at the line of scrimmage, possibly a loss of 1. It'll bring up second down and long for the Bulldogs as they try to catch up to the SaberCat football team, who is first to get on the board.
Hey, thank you for tuning in, and you people that are tuning in and letting us know, I guarantee you what, she can get louder. She's going to get louder for you, and I promise I'll turn it down a little. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, you're watching, and you're hearing us on Real Sports Live. Here we go, baby.
Here we go at a second down here. They go to the air, Bulldogs. Here's a receiver. Tender receiver catches that ball, pick up for about 20 yards there as they'll move the chains again.
All right, we move those chains, and just like you called right now, how quickly can they get on the board? They're just to show you how quickly they can do it also. Picking up 19 yards on the play to set up a 1st and 10, ball at the 41.
Yeah, Donnie Edridge with that catch there, showing his great hands. Rodriguez at a shotgun. Hands it off. No gain as he is tripped up. The rusher is tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up second down and long for the Bulldogs. Got some substitutions coming into the game. Number 11 for the Bulldogs, Alex Maldonado checks in. Also number 3, Camilo Pedraza checks into the game as well for their tailback. Pedraza will be to Rodriguez's right. We'll have twins on each side. Here's the snap. He's looking to go to the air. Rodriguez is on his feet, takes it himself. He is brought down 5 yards after that snap. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
A big pickup of 8 yards needed there. That makes a big difference on the 3rd down coming up, whether you're going to try and go for it on a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, or if possible, making 1st down, 3rd and 5. Here
Pedraza stays in as the running back. Rodriguez checks his signals. Twins on each side. Here's a high snap. looking to go to the air again. He keeps it himself as he is brought down to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down and a big decision here for the Bulldogs. Again, it's early on and late in this first quarter, and I'm interesting to see what they're going to go ahead and come back with.
And that was a big tackle there by number 44. I'm going to give him credit. That was Gibson, who just with one hand grabbed him just when the leaders almost got away. Couldn't picked up the first down. That was only 5 yards he needed, but got dropped to 6 yards. So it'll be 4th and 11 coming up for Laredo, and they're going to be punting. And this is going to be their 3rd possession. They've managed to pick up only 2 first downs so far.
Daniel Enriquez will be the returner here. It's a high, long kick, as it'll sail out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So they'll be taking over at the Vela's 32-yard line as they'll be going south now. We'll be right back after some commercials.
Shirts or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburg.
If you just graduated high school.
Good, that means they're listening.
All right, folks, and we're back here as the SaberCats get their 2nd possession of this first quarter. 2:29 remaining as the SaberCats are up 7 already. And intended receiver there for the SaberCats can't come up with it.
Nico Rodriguez on the almost one-handed catch. Ladies and gentlemen, we kind of get spoiled throughout the year and seeing those catches being made. But if it hang on, he probably still would have been running, but it fell incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10. That was Rodriguez on the attempt. Rodriguez goes out for a play. They go twins to the left, split right. Sotelo still in the shotgun. Alvarez on his right hip and Flores on his back hip. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Back to pass. A little high. Comes down with a catch number 2. And he's going to pick up 9 of the 10 he needed. It'll bring up once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big manageable Kevin Narro, 3rd and 1 coming up. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Justin Cantu with that catch.
3rd and short. Make it 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 says the public announcer right here. Here we go. Flores in the backfield. A little audible being called by the SaberCats. They got split right, split left. Sotelo in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Going to be handoff. No, fake handoff. And he's going to be brought down for a loss. A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's Laredo coming up big with number 16. Let me get you a name for that. Mr. Alvarado on the big sack to give the ball back to Laredo, or at least assuming after the punt. Wow, that was a good defensive play there.
Back to receive is number 6, Iker Jaimes.
Jaimes back to receive the punt. He's at about the 33-yard line, expecting a good punt from the SaberCats. They like to kind of run with the ball in motion before he kicks it. And there you go, the little running start. Punt it away, and it's going to be a good punt. And it takes a SaberCat bounce, and it's going to go all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Laredo.
All right, folks, we'll be right back after these commercials as we get late into this first quarter.
Upgrade your job skills. Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Football teams in Texas collide.
All right, folks, and we're back here as Laredo Alexander comes in with the new quarterback, and that's going to end up being Matthew Connor at the quarterback, now taking over for Rodriguez. And he rushed for about 5 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd and 5 on that first down. So it's 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs.
And that's just to tell you, man, these games, it's do or die, ladies and gentlemen. There's no next week. You lose, you're out. So Laredo decided they're going to have to do it with another quarterback. Here you go. Take it away, man.
Here you go. Connor is going to be out of shotgun here. He'll have twins on each side. Here's this high snap. He's looking to go right. He has an intended receiver who just cannot come up with it. Intended receiver there was Jose Rodriguez. The quarterback.
I need to interrupt here and let y'all know, ladies and gentlemen, I just closed my eyes and I'm listening to her to see whether I would be enjoying the game or could I know what was going on. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, A+, good job. I can see what's going on, and I wasn't even looking at the field. So good job, ma'am. I like the way you call the game.
Thank you.
Okay, it's going to take us to the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone 12 minutes. We got another 36, I believe, 12, 24, 36, yes? 36 minutes left, but for right now, it has been SaberCats over Laredo 7-0.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and switch sides here. We'll have Alexander working downhill now as we start the second quarter. Again, we'll have number 12 stay in the game. Connor will stay in the game as a quarterback for the Bulldogs. All right, here we go, folks. Connor will have twins on each side. Ferguson lined up to his right. They'll choose to go to the air. Keeps it himself. Lets it go. Again, here he connects with the starting quarterback, number 9, Jose Rodriguez, for a pickup about 4 yards. Correction there. That was a pickup of 5, so that'll give him a first down, as that'll bring him down to the 31-yard line.
26. They're at the 26.
26, correction.
And they move the chain. Wow, here we go. Maybe Laredo adjusting to what they needed to do is maybe start throwing to the guy that was throwing the ball and let him catch the ball. Here we go. Take it away, ma'am.
He'll have 2 tailbacks here. Twins left, 1 right. He'll hand it off. Brings him down. SaberCat defense brings him down behind the line of scrimmage. And that was number
Ian Ochoa on the tackle. That was a great play. Got to give him a little credit. He kind of read the play from the beginning of the snap and keyed on the guy, and the middle linebacker went straight in and got him for a loss of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 17 coming up.
And interestingly, Rodriguez is going to go ahead and stay in as a receiver here, as Connor will take over the quarterback, it seems like. Here he'll have 2 tailbacks on each side. Twins left, 1 to his right. He'll have Rodriguez in motion. He's looking to go to it. Connor's looking to go to the air again. He'll find Rodriguez. Tries to find Rodriguez as the pass is too high, can't connect, but there's a flag on the play.
I think it's going to be, when they let the play go, they don't stop the clock. That means it's on the defense. So it's going to be offside. Yeah, it sure is. So those 2nd and 17 will become a 2nd and 12. Free down. Too bad nothing happened there for Laredo, but it'll set them up with a 2nd and 12 coming up. 10:37 left.
2nd and long here for the Bulldogs. Rodriguez getting the signals. Correction, Connor getting the signals here from his coaches.
They're starting to send men in motion, trying to mix it up. I got to give credit to the Laredo coaching staff for trying to find a way to get the ball moving.
Ferguson will be the one in motion here. They find Ferguson here. Oh, can't come up with it.
Very close to it being a fumble, because on those plays, if you even pass the ball a little bit at an angle back, it's a live ball. It did go forward, it felt incomplete. Bring up a 3rd and 12. That was a very well-developed play that I thought could have gone for something there, but it was dropped there.
Alex Maldonado back into the game for the Bulldogs, as Ferguson will go ahead and step aside to the sideline. Connor will have 1 lined up behind him. Twins right, 1 on his left. Here's a high snap. He's looking to go to the air again. Can't find anybody. He's still being hurried there by that SaberCat defense. He's on the run here. It'll be a loss of yards if they get him here. Yes, it will. It'll be a loss of yards as that pesky SaberCat defense, number 42, credit him with that sack.
Once again, Ochoa on the tackle. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, they get him for a loss of 12 on the play. So it's going to become a 4th and Rio Grande, somewhere in that area. 4th and 22 to go. Wow.
So that'll bring on the punt team for the Bulldogs. Back to return will be number 5 again for the SaberCats. It'll be Daniel Enriquez, as he'll have good position here after that catch.
You beat me right to those words, and that's the field position advantage SaberCats.
He catches it right at the 50, picks up 5. He goes back, picks up 10 now, 15. Oh, he loses it right out of bounds. Almost a fumble there, but again, he picked up 10 yards. Well, actually 15 yards, so that's going to be at the 35-yard line, as they'll have not so much distance to go this time, Donut.
We talked about it right now, and you beat me to it, and I like that. That's what I know. I like what I'm calling, and I like calling with you because I ran into some problem with Joe just when I'm about to say something. She beat me to it. She mentioned the field position. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it hasn't been a high-scoring game. It's 7-0, but if you break down the game of what's it going on, it's been all SaberCats because it's been happening on the Laredo side of the field. In other words, the SaberCats have had great field position every time they get the ball. Here they go, 1st and 10. Now they're set at the 32-yard line. Ball set at the 32-yard line. Sotelo, hand off to Alvarez. They haven't done that all game, and maybe that's why they hadn't, because he lost a yard on the play. Now SaberCats are trying to change something, make things happen to something they hadn't done. That's the first handoff to Alvarez, but it went nowhere but for a loss of a yard.
Right, and they're trying to mix it up here. And what's going on is this is their first possession of the second quarter here, so they're trying to see what they can get from this great field position as they lost 1 or 2 yards there. But, again, we'll have Flores here lined up behind Sotelo and see what they can do with Flores. Flores has done a good job today, picking up quite some yards early on.
Here we go. Hand fake to Flores. Back to pass. He's got a man open. He breaks one tackle, breaks away after maybe a 9-yard gain. He's still going to be short, and that is number 8.
Ozzie Garcia with that catch there near first down. And that'll be 3rd and 1, about 1 to go for the SaberCats.
All right, it'll be a 3rd and 1. And this part of the field, it's going to be a big 40-some, 50-yarder, so they might be going for it on 2 downs. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Ball at the 29-yard line. Hand off to Flores. Breaks one tackle, and he is going to get to the 21 where they stop the clock, and it's only to move those chains. Big first down right there. And, again, I was assuming they were going to go for it twice because it was that spot of the field, you can't punt. You got to throw it in the end zone. And if you can't, it's too far to kick. So I kind of thought they were going to be going for it. But nevertheless, they pick up the first down. First and 10, ball at the 21. This time they go a little audible. He's got twins to the right. He's got Alvarez on his left hip, and he's got Flores on his back hip. Sotelo in the shotgun. 7:42 left. Back to pass. Lot of time. Nowhere to throw. Finally finds a receiver, and he breaks the tackle, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, SaberCats.
And that's Ozzie again with that nice catch. I can't believe that he was that open there, as Sotelo didn't know where to go, and so he looks to his right, and he sees him wide open. That's another SaberCat touchdown with that extra point attempt coming up again.
Hey, you know what I like in Roma? That this public announcer gets into the game. I thought he'd be calling the game with us too, but ladies and gentlemen, this guy lets you know what's going on the field. All right, take us through it, man.
All right, we'll have Scott here with the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It's good, so that'll be a 14-point lead for the SaberCats as we are 7:30 into the second quarter, and we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Again, SaberCats up big, 14-0.
Stadium, all battling to be crowned champion. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday.
I opened
opened Alex Rod with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own.
All right, folks, and we're back here. Thank you for joining us on Rio Sports Live. Again, coming to you from Gladiator Arena in Roma, Texas, as we have the SaberCats being the away team tonight, and the Laredo Alexander Bulldogs being the home team. SaberCats up 14-0 at the moment as we start 7:24 into the second quarter. Connor will stay in the game as a as a quarterback. It's a high snap, looking to go to the air. He has Rodriguez. It's intercepted by the SaberCats, and that's going to be number 6 with the interception. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, 10. He's literally walk into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for Iker James. Correction. For Jaime Perez Jr. on that interception, and that was a 40-yard return on that interception. Again, so that'll be 20 SaberCats, again, as they are shutting out the Bulldogs at the moment. Point extra coming up.
Bulldogs 0.
That was boring. All right, here comes the point after. Snap, kick, and it is good, ladies and gentlemen. So quickly now, from it being a very close game, we were just talking about it. I was talking to her and telling her, you know what, this game kind of might have changed around when it was a 7-0 ball game. We thought we were going to have a shootout. Then it was going to be like, this might be a game here. And the defense were being a little stingy. Then all of a sudden you get another pass to Ozzy for 40-some yards, and he breaks a tackle, and he kind of walks alone into the end zone to make it 14. So here comes Laredo trying to get back in this game and do something. And on their first pass, picked off right up the middle for 40-some yards, taken by Jaime Perez Jr. all the way to the end zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're sitting at 21-0. All SaberCat football right now so far. Again, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of game left. We're just going on how the game has been going on so far. We expected all of a sudden a close, low-scoring game, and now bang, within the last two plays, 14 points have been put on the board by the same team. Here comes the kick, and it's kind of shot right to the outside, and they're not going to give them a chance. I seen Vela play throughout the year to where I don't think they're gonna be giving anybody a chance. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That is my fault. I'm trying to get her mic going, and we're going to do it right now. You can get it. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 29, 30-yard line for the Laredo, trying to get back in this game. And there goes a quick handoff, and he had plenty of room to run, slipped and fell after a pickup of 5 yards and on his own, and that was number 3, Mr. Pedraza, on a good run, but lost his feet there after a 5-yard pickup. Back to quarterback again is the same Connor. High snap, adjusts to it, gives it to Pedraza, but this time loses 2 yards. Laredo kind of playing on a little downside right now. I mean, you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, the momentum of the game has just shifted drastically to the SaberCat side. We'll wait and see what happens. For right now, it is all SaberCat football because of the last 4 plays that have happened in this game. Here we go. 3rd and 7 coming up. A big first down needed here by the Laredo, and he can't find nobody. Finally, he's going to throw the pass off, and it's going to be caught, but out of bounds. That was going to be a pickup of 20-some yards all the way down to the 42-yard line of the SaberCats, but he fell out of bounds, so once again they're going to go 3 and out. SaberCats will have the football very soon. Wow. A lot of game left, ladies and gentlemen. We still got 6:04, more than half the quarter left in the second quarter, and still have the second half. Uniforms of the Laredo are just exactly like the cross rival of the SaberCats. That's the Edinburg North Cougars. And high snap, brought down, punt away. No running into the punter. Fair catch being caught by the Enriquez at the 35-yard. Will be first and 10. We'll take a break. You're watching Rio Sports Live. We'll be right back.
It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
All right, here we go. SaberCats back to action. Fake to Flores. Back to Plazotello. He's got a man wide open at about the 30-28. And he almost broke the tackle, but brought down at the 25-yard line. And quickly, ladies and gentlemen, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 yards on the air. So these guys can strike quickly. It usually takes them 4 to 7 plays. It's been one play, and they're inside the 20, first and 10. These guys will take it to you. Again, sometimes you mention whether is he trying to rub it in or no, it's just the style of football because you never know when it's over. Hand off to Flores this time. He breaks one tackle, and that is it. Picks up 2 yards. That is Flores, Tristan, on the carry. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 9 coming up. 2nd and 9. Ball now at the 19-yard line. Hannah's Eagle pass over Hannah. 10-7 in the third quarter. We have San Benito 21, PSJ 21 in the second quarter. We got some good ball games going on. We'll have some more games coming up also tonight. Here we go. Trips to the right. Split left. Back to pass. Quickly gets rid to the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, SaberCats. Enriquez this time all alone in the end zone. And, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to Evie about this. He is only a sophomore, this Sotelo kid. And some big dreams, some big plans they have for the 8th grader coming up. But he's still got another 2 years. And what better way to if you're a coach at the Vela complex to where you know what's coming up for the next 12 years. There's 2 years of this guy and 2 more years of another guy. Here's a snap, here's a hole, here's a kick, and it is good. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 1-2, I'm trying to put these plays together. 2 touchdowns in 2 plays, 3 when they punted, that's 5. And then they went 1 and 2 more. And the last 8 plays, the game has turned around from 7-0 to 28-0. Robert Vela all over Laredo. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now it's going to be one more time. SaberCats kicking off from the 40-yard line. And again, as we switched sides earlier, now they're kicking from the south side, kicking toward the north. And this field is faced south to north, right? Yeah. I believe there's only one field in the valley, and that's Mission, that faces the other way. Pedraza back to receive the punt. And also, James Pedraza, no. Somebody helped number 4, calls the first catch at the 20. Alex makes the first catch at the 20-yard line. These guys get ready quick, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to stay on the air. We're going to bring you the next set of downs. And kind of figured Laredo had made the right change after a few plays with Connors. I'm sorry, that's the 25-yard line. Why, I don't know. 5 yards on the offsides. All right, so we go. First and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. It's a kickoff, so they get it at the 25. Connor, a little handoff. Goes nowhere but loss of 2 yards. And coming in with the next play is Pedraza.
Carlos Canales. He's brought down by number 42.
42. Ochoa having a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on the defensive side. But it's going to bring us up with a 2nd and 12 coming up. Connor still at quarterback. He's got a man on his back hip. Twins to the left, split right. Little fake handoff. He's going to pass. And he throws deep. Nowhere inside. Doing the coverage with number 11, Brian Farias. Brian Farias. Defensive there. Also attempting with was Perez Jr., who just had the interception go all the way, defending on the play. Twins right, Twins to the left. He keeps number 3, Pedraza, on his left hip. Connor in the shotgun. Farias goes in motion. Pedraza, I'm sorry. A pass to the near side. Breaks 1 tackle, and that is it. Brian Farias takes him out of bounds after he pick up 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down. Wow, they didn't give him not even a yard. So back to receive the punt is Enriquez. He's at about the 38-yard line. Takes a few steps up to the 42. And it's SaberCats are going to be getting the ball right back with 3:30 left. Still a lot of time left for these SaberCats. And here we go. Ready to punt. Little high snap, brings it down, gets rid of it. Caught at the 46. Hit at the 45. Breaks 1 tackle. There's a flag. There's a holding. There's another flag. Breaks it to the outside all the way down to the 27-yard line. But I'm pretty sure that is going to come back to about the 40-yard line. Both flags are thrown right at midfield for the push in the back. Let's make sure on the call. You ready to take the last 3 minutes, ma'am? You got it? No? Any other scores? Push in the back against Edinburg. So that's going to take him back 10 yards, and instead of starting at midfield, they're going to start at their own 40-yard line. Wow. SaberCats, same personnel in there. Nothing new for the SaberCats. Big gains by number 8 and number 5, both Enriquez and Ozzy Garcia. Sotelo back to pass. Oh, kind of asking for a flag was Enriquez defending on the play. I'm trying to get a number. Number 28. Gonzalez. Almost got there a little before the ball. Nevertheless, for incomplete, so stop the clock with 3:01. Coming in the game, Rodriguez number 82. Here we go. Split right, split left. He's got Alvarez on his right hip and Flores in his back hip. Hand out to Flores, who breaks 1 tackle. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Picks up about 27 yards on the play, all the way down to the 33-yard line, where we're going to move those chains, and we set up a 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. All of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, this became a game of all SaberCats, 1st and 10. Now quickly, they're at the 33-yard line, of Laredo. Same formation, split right, split left. Timeout being called by one of the officials. And here comes, I don't know who he's looking for. Maybe the head coach. And they're looking for something. Wow. What could be it? Both referees are running to the side. They're coming to the equipment. Team manager, maybe. They're talking to the AD of the La Jolla. To the Roma School District. And they're getting back to the field now. I believe that's your Roma ISD head coach. Okay, the Roma head coach football. And I guess something that the ref saw on the field that he did not like or wanted to make sure that's the way it works. Nevertheless, here we go. Back to action on the field. 2:43 left. First and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line. Sotelo fakes to Flores. Back to pass. And there's flags all over the field.
Sotelo throwing the direction of number 2, Justin Castro.
And that was number 28. It's going to be the guilty guy. We just called his name on a close call. This time it was too close. Gonzalez is going to be called for interference. Now, this isn't the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, where you're going to get the ball where he was hit at the 4-yard line. They're going to give him 15 yards. They're going to move those chains. Then they're going to set up a first down. So ball go down to the 18-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 on the automatic first down. And they start the clock, I hope. Oh, just the play clock, says the ref. And here we go. First and 10. Free 15 yards. Same formation for Sotelo. This time hand off to Flores, who cuts it across the other field, and he's going to go in for the score. So untouched is Flores. He was supposed to go to the left, broke it to the right for 18 yards. So it's a touchdown, SaberCats. So with 2:28, this game has just become 34-0. What happened, ma'am? We had such a good game. We looked good, and then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back to the last 15 plays on both sides, you can call their threes and their threes twice, and these guys eight plays. It's become a 35-0 lead. Wow, let's take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
Quito and Letty Signs, owners of the Farm and Ranch Store in San Isidro, find banking with Florida Fagan and First Community Bank in McAllen a perfect fit.
Make FCB your bank.
Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburg, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's going to be, it's not a recording and it's not a broken record, ma'am. Ladies, gentlemen, it's the truth. They're kicking off one more time because in the last 15 plays, the score has changed from 7-0 to 35-0. So it's going to be first and 10 for the Laredo Bulldogs, and they'll be starting at their own 25-yard line. Momentum has just shifted completely. Wow, it seems like when they brought Connor into the game, we thought, oh, here we go. Laredo has adjusted. They realize Rodriguez ain't going to cut it for them. They need Connor in the game, and then he did good for 2 possessions, and then all of a sudden just came down. The roof came down on him. So here we go. Connor's going to try one more time. He's got twist right, twist left, a handoff right up the middle, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Lost a 1 yard on the play to the 24, forward progress. So bring up a 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12 coming up. He did lose 2 yards. It's time they call a timeout, so let's take a timeout ourselves. We'll be right back. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I'd like to congratulate all the teams making the playoffs for high school football here in South Texas, especially UISD and LISD schools. We're here to help you. You get injured in an accident, telephone number 956-718-HURT. Located here in Laredo, Texas at 2620 San Bernardo Avenue. Give us a call if you're hurt in an accident. 956-718-HURT.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We got 2:20 left, 35-0. SaberCats all over Laredo. Let's see what happens here in the last 2 minutes. Connor back to pass on a 2nd and 12. He gets a little draw right up the middle. Gets back the 2 yards he had lost to make it a 3rd and 10. Man down. Let's hope he gets up. And no, he's not going to get up. Oh, he's trying. Hopefully he's going to be fine. Yeah, he is. He's going to be okay, but he's got to come out for one play at least because they stopped the clock. Let's give him a little hand. Let's hope we can see him back in the game. That is number 52, Mr. Enrique Garcia, a senior. I'm sure he's going to want to come back. You don't want to end your senior year like that, but hopefully he's fine. Putting a little weight on it, trying to hop off the field. Hopefully you'll be fine, buddy. We'll see you again before this afternoon is over. For right now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what other way to break it to you than it was a 7-0 ball game. If you take away the last 16, 17 plays, then all of a sudden the roof came in, and you look again at the scoreboard, it's now 35-0. SaberCats all over Laredo. Laredo's still probably in shock, wondering what's going on. I believe that was a center. Seems to me like if they got a new center. San Benito and PSJ North have gone into overtime, 28-28. That's the kind of game we like calling. We thought we'd be in. They woke us up quick here in Roma. All right, here we go. This time he's got a man on his right hip, left hip, and we're back to Rodriguez at quarterback. And he's going to tuck it in, roll out to the right, trying to find somebody. Can't find nobody. He tucks it in and slides down at about the 27-yard line. And timeout. SaberCats, one more time, call a timeout. Ay, Coach Campbell, you're killing me, Mato. 2:03 left, 2:03. You're still in the air? All right. It's, ladies and gentlemen, 2:03 left. And Campbell, and again, ladies and gentlemen, I met the guy, I ran the guy, and we a lot of people wonder sometimes, is he trying to rub it in? Is he trying? Well, you got your way of coaching, your style of coaching, and ladies and gentlemen, sometimes if you don't play hard the whole game, it's when accidents happen, when these kids are just dunchalocking out there and not trying their best and not trying to do better, and you ease up on yourself, and next thing you know, you got somebody hurt. So this guy is a believer to play hard the whole 24 minutes and not give up and listen to really it's over. That's when you'll see him step off that pedal. Other than that, he put, hammer down the whole game. Here we go. So it's going to be Laredo punting from his about own 15-yard line. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. They'll be receiving it at about the 36, where he goes to the 37 and goes back all the way back to the 30. But there's the flags. So they're probably going to bring it back. He's still running around till about the 48-yard line. But there was a flag being thrown at about the 38-yard line, 10 yards back, and then add another 10. We'll wait and see how far they're going to take it back. But it is going to be a push in the back by the SaberCats, but let's wait and see. Holding. Defense, 10-yard penalty, first down. All right, so let's take them back 10 yards from the 39. So it'll be at the 29, first and 10 for Vela with 1:46 left. 1:46 left, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to halftime here in Roma, and it's been all SaberCats Score is 35-0. SaberCats all over Laredo. We got some other people tuning in. Let's send a little shout out to the Prados and the cousins from. Well, that didn't work. We got another shout out going out to Mr. De La Garza. Little shout out going out to you. Right now it's 35-0. Vela all over Laredo. Back to Plaza Sotelo. Looking for a man. And thrown behind his receiver, his intended receiver. So it'll stop the clock with 1:40. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 29. So shout out going out to the Prados and the cousins from Dallas watching the Vela game on Rio Sports Live. How about that? Little shout out going out to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Sergio also tuning in Edinburg. Thank you for tuning in. Here we go. Sotelo. Back to pass one more time. Trying to set up a little screen. And he sets it up. And, the block was too late. He breaks one tackle, but that's going to be it.
He's brought down by number 55.
And he picks up 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 coming up. 125 and counting. A little late on that screenplay.
28, Andrew Gonzalez, 3rd and short.
3rd and short coming up. Usually a running play. Who's running in the back? That ain't Flores. And there's a short pass to Enriquez. He needed only 2 yards. He picked up 9. So we're going to move those chains. We're going to stop the clock. We're going to set up a 1st and 10. We still got 57 seconds left on the clock. As far as we know, it has been that Vela not satisfied with the 35-point lead. Here we go. Sotelo still in the game. A pass. This time to number 13. You hadn't caught a pass yet. Caught the first one for a pickup of 14 yards. So move those chains one more time. It'll set up a 1st and 10. Ball now at the 39-yard line. Clock running, though. 42 seconds left. Sotelo. Back to pass. And he makes a move at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 50, the 10, the 5. Touchdown once again, Ozzy Garcia. Wow. You know, you, as kids, you wonder once in a while what kind of a game am I going to have? Well, let me tell you what, Ozzy Garcia is a senior, and if you want to have a senior game in senior year where you can do that in the 3rd round of the playoffs, or 2nd round, I'm sorry, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, what other game could you do that with 3 touchdowns and they've all been great catches and runs after the catch? Here's a point after the snap, the kick, and it is good. So now, ladies and gentlemen, 28 seconds left, but it is now Robert Vela 42, Laredo 0. We'll stay on for the last 28 seconds before we take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to remind you we got 6 games going on today. And next week, I guarantee you, we're on for at least 4 of them. One that it looks like, and you know what? I'm going to make the call. It's going to be Edinburg at Westlake. That is Vela at Westlake, and it'll be next week. And that should be taking place somewhere in Kingsville or Cabinetsfield. We have more messages coming up right here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's awesome to know that some guys are hearing. A shout out to little Fernie Jr. in Los Prados. Fernie Jr. and Fernie Sr. enjoying the game. Hey, enjoy the game, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a safe one. And it's great to hear you all are tuning in. Little shout out going out to Martin Cesar Salinas live streaming. He's in the Mission area. Little shout out going out to Martin Salinas and all the family tuned in there in Mission. Edinburg, I'm sorry. They were in the Mission area. Now they live in Edinburg. But they're on Sugar Road. Shout out going out to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, all the Salinas tuning in there in the Edinburg area. The kickoff was brought back about 4 yards to the 25-yard line. So with 23 seconds left, Good thing left. Good thing is that SaberCats don't have no more timeouts. And maybe these guys would play one play and go in halftime and see what they can do, how they can regroup, and try to make a better game out of this in the second half. Handoff right up the middle, who breaks it for about 6 yards on the play. Not a bad play. That is Pedraza picking up 6 yards. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 5. But with 6 seconds left, I don't think they're going to run another play, and that seems like they're not. 3, 2, 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Roma, Texas, at halftime, it is Robert Vela, SaberCats, 42, Laredo, Alexander, Bulldogs, 0, Donuts. With Real Sports Live, we'll be right back. Enjoy the halftime commercials. We'll join them right after halftime, all right?
Illusions Boutique in Bar specializes in quinceañeras, tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Phil and Mary Alice Oxford decided to build a new Palm Valley Gymnastics and Dance, Ricky Leal at First Community Bank provided easy and affordable financing.
Make FCB your bank.
Tackle football doesn't get any bigger than this. Fox Sports the UIL Football State Championships at AT&T Stadium. Bragging rights starts December 19th on Fox Sports Southwest and the Fox Sports.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. School across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search football.
Fans, mark the day and make your plans to attend the Party on the Boulevard in Mercedes February 2nd. It's a festival featuring a beer garden, food trucks, 2 music stages, artisans, competitions, pet parade, and more. Family-friendly event. Admission is free. Check out the Facebook and the website at Party on the Boulevard. Saturday, February 2nd, along the boulevard at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, Texas. Be there. It won't be a party without you.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Dr. Armando Salazar decided to build new dental offices in Port Isabel, John Reed at First Community Bank had the perfect financing options.
Make FCB your bank.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Football teams in Texas collide and inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on Fox Sports Southwest.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jim Tipton and son Nick at Tipton Auto Group wanted to add a new Hyundai dealership, Walter Pocket and First Community Bank had the perfect financing solution.
Make FCB your bank.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito was right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
McDonald's owner Anna O'Quinn found Walter Pocket, the financing and complete range of banking services at First Community Bank to be the perfect combo.
Make FCB your bank.
Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday ad. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show it live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football till you watch High School Scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburg.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. South Football Friday ad. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
Quito and Letty Signs, owners of the Farm and Ranch Store in San Isidro, find banking with Flora Fagan and First Community Bank in McAllen a perfect fit.
Make FCB your bank.
Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburg, Texas.
John Solis, and I'd like to congratulate all the teams making the playoffs for high school football here in South Texas, especially UISD and LISD schools. We're here to help you. If you get injured in an accident, telephone number 956-718-HURT. Located here in Laredo, Texas at 2620 San Bernardo Avenue. Give us a call if you're hurt in an accident. 956-718-HURT.
Illusions Boutique in Far specializes in quinceañeras, tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Phil and Mary Alice Oxford decided to build a new Palm Valley Gymnastics and Dance, Ricky Leal at First Community Bank provided easy and affordable financing.
Make FCB your bank.
Texas football doesn't get any bigger than this. Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL Football State Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 19th on Fox Sports Southwest and the Fox Sports app.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday.
Fans, mark the day and make your plans to attend the Party on the Boulevard in Mercedes February 2nd. It's a festival featuring a beer garden, food trucks, 2 music stages, artisans, competitions, pet parade, and more. Family-friendly event. Admission is free. Check out the Facebook and the website at Party on the Boulevard. Saturday, February 2nd, along the Boulevard at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, Texas. Be there. It won't be a party without you.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Dr. Armando Salazar decided to build new dental offices in Port Isabel, John Reed at First Community Bank had the perfect financing options.
Make FCB your bank.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling your ticket now for the UIL State Championships. Be a position. Log on to SeatGeek.com. Friday high school football. High school board live. Final word. The big play from across the state.
Be a part of the most high school football show in Texas.
Saturday on
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jim Tipton and son Nick at Tipton Auto Group wanted to add a new Hyundai dealership, Walter Pocket and First Community Bank had the perfect financing solution.
Make FCB your bank.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito was right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
McDonald's owner Anna O'Quinn found Walter Pocket, the financing and complete range of banking services at First Community Bank to be the perfect combo.
Make FCB your bank.
Free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch high school scoreboard live. Final scores, the big plays from gridiron games across the state.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Our Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburg.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Your tickets now. State championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. Download the free Fox Sports All Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
Quito and Letty Signs, owners of the Farm and Ranch store in San Isidro, find banking with Florida Fagan and First Community Bank in McAllen a perfect fit.
Make FCB your bank.
Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburg, Texas.
And I'd like to congratulate all the teams making the playoffs for high school football here in South Texas, especially UISD and LISD schools. We're here to help you. If you get injured in an accident, telephone number 956-718-HURT. Located here in Laredo, Texas at 2620 San Bernardo Avenue. Give us a call if you're hurt in an accident. 956-718-HURT.
Illusions Boutique in Far specializes in quinceañeras, tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Phil and Mary Alice Oxford decided to build a new Palm Valley Gymnastics and Dance, Ricky Leal at First Community Bank provided easy and affordable financing.
Make FCB your bank.
Texas high school football doesn't get any bigger than this. Fox Sports Southwest is your home for the UIL Football State Championships at AT&T Stadium. The battle for bragging rights starts December 19th on Fox Sports Southwest and the Fox Sports app.
Download the free Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Get live high school scores from across the state. Check out team schedules and show your school spirit live online. Download the best high school football app in Texas. Search Football Friday.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, we're back. And you know what? I got a UTRGV alumni here sitting next to me that I just realized. She was just telling me she had her good playing days at UTRGV. Well, back then, UT Rio Grande Pan Am, Rio Grande UT Pan Am, yeah. I go way back, but way back when I went was back in the 80s when Ogletree. When we used to play UT, we had Roger Clemens on them. She just got done with her master's. Congratulations to you, ma'am, and to to your playing days at UTRGV. Wow, that is so cool. Here we go. They start out with an onside kick. Now the kicker should have gotten the ball but never got it. He never jumped on it. He just stared at it. Therefore, SaberCats fall on it, so they're going to have only 49 yards to go. That's not good. Upset are some players on the Laredo side because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that worked to perfection. That should have been a Laredo ball. Nevertheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. And we had a little a little discussion by my friends that are sitting across the field on the phone right now about who should you start playing in the second. And you know what? I believe they'll start with the same guys for at least 2 quarters before jumping any gun. And Flores is out of the game. But McKinney plays the first carry. And let me tell you what, McKinney is not too shy of Flores. So don't think just because McKinney's in there, you're going to have it made, because he can run just as hard. And what people don't understand in this game is when you give a second string, third string a chance to play, he's going to give you 110% because he wants to play more. So it's not an easy thing when they put the second and third string in. So Tello, back to pass. And he gets hit as he throws it. Somehow still comes down with it. Is number 5 on the catch, and that is Enriquez, and still about 2 yards short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. What a beautiful day for football here in Roma, Texas. Again, you're watching Real Sports Live. I'm Donald Salinas. I got Ida Salinas, and to my new partner on my ride, Evie, who's ex-UTRGV player. Who do we have right sitting down behind us? Get the mic. Let me know. Who do we got here?
Yeah.
You can get the mic.
Folks, right here at halftime, I actually went downstairs, and I actually ran into Bianca Torre.
Miss Torre, that's a UTRGV right now?
No, she graduated a few years ago, but as I exited, she came in, and what a career she had there at UTPA. She was the all-time leading scorer there at UTRGV until a couple of years ago, Shante Goff was able to break her record and take over. Shante Goff now playing overseas. So, again, we got some big names here in the house as we have the SaberCats up big on the Bulldogs.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Move those chains. It'll be at the 35-yard line. This time Flores back in the game. Give it to Flores. Breaks 1 tackle. Tries to make another one. Picks up 3 yards. Bring her up here. We'll have a little visit. Wouldn't that be cool? You're welcome to bring her up here and let's talk. I like to know more. So she had her record there for a while, huh? Or she still has it? It still stands.
She had it there for a few years. And it was broken a couple years ago, like I said, by Sean Takeoff. So Sean Takeoff had an outstanding career coming from Cobras Pro.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's good to know, and good to hear, and good. Maybe we'll have a quick visit with her in a while. Here we go. 2nd and 7. McKinney gets it for 5, 10, and he's going to get the yards they needed to move those chains. And again, this guy is nothing shabby of Flores. Don't think because Floyd's out of the game that you stopped Vela already, because this guy can run just as hard. So they move the chains one more time. They set up a first down. And I expect these guys to stay in the game for at least 2 possessions. I don't see them being up 50 points and still keeping them in there. But, again, you need to, if you're in there, you got to play hard. If not, that's when accidents happen. Here we go, 1st and 10. McKinney one more time to the right. And he goes hard, 5, 6 yards, make it 6 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4 coming up.
He's brought down by number 47, Santino Palizo.
Well, how did Roma do this year? Well, how did we go as far as did they have a chance for the playoffs? They had a bad year. They had Roma.
Yeah, Roma fell one game shy.
One game shy.
Playoffs. The magic number in that district to get into playoffs was 3. And they had 2
3
wins.
district, at least 3 district wins. All right.
Yeah, and they got 2. So they lost that last game here against Mercedes. So that was the nail in the coffin per se.
Number 45.
Touchdown, SaberCats. And you seen it there. Even though we're talking here, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, you got a 42, now 48 game, and it's kind of hard to stay tuned to the whole game. So we try to bring you all up with other things that happen in the Valley, and that's good for Roma. Roma came up short this year, 1 game short, losing their last game of the season to Mercedes here. That's because they didn't make the playoffs. They look good for next year, man. Next year they're going to be doing right.
Well, they're going to have to go back to their team and get some X's and O's out of the way, and maybe get some new offensive schemes coming in. But one thing that you can never underestimate is the heart of a gladiator. So make sure that you stay tuned and understand that they're going to come back fighting.
Cool. There you're hearing it from the Miss Evie, who calls every game for the Roma Gladiators, and they hope to see good things coming up next year. Here so far right now, it's the SaberCats using this as a home field advantage, and they're playing like they're playing at home right now with a 49-0 as they just took the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter to put it for 7 points with a 49-0 lead. Little shout out going out to all the Nico Rodriguez fans and family. Shout out going out to them. I'm going to do a little special shout out here, ladies and gentlemen. Sort of a sad one, but to the George Avila family. George Avila, our prayers are with you. Our prayers will continue being with you. We hope for a speedy recovery, even though we know it's going to take some time. We hope to see you soon. Hope to see you well. And who knows, next year, hope to see you enjoying some football games. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to be taken at the 5 to the 10. And that's as far as he's going to go, the 11-yard line. There, what you had was Laredo trying to let the ball go into the end zone so maybe they could get a fresh start at the 25-yard line. The ball hit at about the 10 and then hit the 5. It spun up in the air, and he had to get it and run. If not, they were going to get the ball. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 11, and at quarterback back is Rodriguez with Pedraza in the backfield. He's got twins to the right. He's got a man spread left, and he's got, like I said, Rodriguez in his back hip. Pedraza. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Right up the middle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be picking up no yards on the carry. 2nd and 10 coming up. This guy announces your Roma games? He's your public announcer.
Yeah, he does our games every week. It's going to be his first year, so shout out to Coach Apolinar Garza. He's doing a great job this season, and we're all looking forward to see what he can.
You're going to get a new coach, or just?
No, this is his first year.
First year as a coach. Yeah, you got to give him 3 years to bring to any coach. I think at any school, you got to give at least 3 years so that you can develop your program and get your kids to believe in you. Because it's not easy for you to come in as a coach at high school level and tell these kids, I'm so and so. this is the way I coach, and we're going to win this way. So it takes a while, so good luck to Roma Gladiators once again. First year coach name?
Yeah, it's his second year, Coach Frank Villanueva.
Coach Frank Villanueva in his second year coming up. All right, here we go. Back, little high snap, kept it in. Oh, and he's going to be sacked in the end zone. So when it rained, it poured, and Laredo just got sacked for a safety. That is number 42 once again. And these guys are having senior games. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's their last game, but Ochoa having a great game also. Also having a great game is Enriquez. And let's not forget Ozzy Garcia. They're having great games. And you hope it is not their last senior game or their last great senior game, because they got a big game next week if it stays the way it is, and it seems it might. Right now they're 51-0 all over Laredo. Laredo, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's a 51-0 game, but until 17 plays ago, with less than half of the quarter left in the second half, in the second quarter, it was only 7-0. Then all of a sudden, just within 8 plays, it was 28-0, and then with another 8 plays, the score now is 51-0. And then they're going to get the ball again after that safety. So they'll be kicking from their own 20-yard line instead of the 40. So that's plus 20 yards. Advantage, the field position, as we talked about it earlier, it's just been all SaberCats. It seems to me like if Laredo starting every time with their heels in their end zone, and when the SaberCats get the ball, their toes in the end zone of the Laredo team. You could still see an onside kick. Let's wait and see what they do. But surprisingly, they almost came up with an onside kick to start the second half. And I believe here comes the kickoff. All men ready. Whistle blown. And it's going to be kicked deep till about the 32, to the 40, 45, 50. And Perez Jr. takes it to the 46-yard line of the Laredo Bulldogs territory. Once again, they're going to need only 46 yards to put more points on the board. And we'll stay on because they're going to come out quickly, I guarantee you. We'll take a timeout on the next score, unless there's a timeout on the field. But for right now, here they come, and they're ready to go. And Sotelo's still in the game. All the guys still in the game, same guys. And this time he splits one right, one to the left. He's got Alvarez and McKinney in the backfield. Alvarez breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and picks up 12 yards before he's knocked down, but it's enough to move those chains. So we move the chains. We set up 1st and 10. The best thing is the referee is running the clock. Believe it or not, 5 minutes have gone in the third quarter. This guy gets into it. I like this. This PA announcer lets you know what's going on in the game. Here's a little shout out. We have another score coming up, and that is from the Hannah area. It is Hannah 28, Eagle Pass 13. Wow. So the Valley taking care of the Laredo Eagle Pass, the real teams so far. This time, yeah, don't stop the clock. They do stop the clock going out of bounds after 8-yard pickup. Justin Cantu with the catch. It'll bring up a 2nd and 2 coming up. Beautiful night, beautiful evening for football. Special thanks going out to the Roma ISD for allowing us to meet here and play here to get this game out of the way. I know last year we used our baseball field at 12 at midnight when we were trying to look for a baseball field, and I've been here for a coaching clinic that I did for some kids. Also, they lent me. So Roma ISD, very nice people to the people around the surrounding area, and does a lot for the youth here at Roma ISD. Thank you very much from Real Sports Live. And, of course, the SaberCats and Laredo. Thank you very much for being a part of this second round of playoff game. Here we go. Sotelo back in the shotgun. Pass being caught. Enough for the first down. So one more time, they're going to move those chains. Ball quickly at the 19-yard line. First and 10. Same starters except for Bikini and Flores have switched. Everybody else in. Also not in there is number 5, Enriquez. Enriquez I see in the sidelines. Number 13 in for Enriquez. Back to pass. And it's going to be waiting for the call. Touchdown! SaberCats. Ozzy Garcia one more time on the catch. And ladies and gentlemen, Sotelo, I want to make sure it does say he's a sophomore. A sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I mean, last year people were kind of shaking their heads because he was a freshman and that he didn't have experience. He went to Westlake and they showed experience. But he's coming back. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this quarterback has won. If he wins this one, he's won 24 games in the Valley and he's yet to lose in the Valley. He's 24-0 in the Valley, and he's lost once, and that was to Westlake. What a guy, man. What a guy. Joining in the booth now. Let me see who's coming in. We got somebody knocking. Come on in. That's one of our bus drivers, one of the Edinburg bus drivers coming in here who decided to take the route of Route 490. Pa acá, se vinieron por los Venados y por el Monte. And y'all had a safe trip, guys? Everything went great?
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot. Y'all going to get your lunch? No problem, anytime. They borrowed my truck to go get their lunch. It's no problem to the bus drivers. Do y'all have a safe trip back? Get our kids, get our parents, get everybody back home safely. Okay, we'll see you Monday. All right. Still, thank you. Going out to the Transportation Department of the Edinburg School District. Here we go. Number 3, Pedraza back to take the punt. And that's going to be taken short at the 25, to the 30, to the 35. A little life. That's going to be the best field position I think I've seen besides a fumble recovery, but they fumbled in the next play. That was earlier in the second quarter for Laredo. So they're going to be starting at their own 36, 37-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 36.
First and 10 from their own 36. That's right. All right. Let's see what happens. Rodriguez back to quarterback. Or is it, no, is it Pedraza, the Wildcat? Yeah, it is. It is now Pedraza, the quarterback, I believe. No, Rodriguez. I'm sorry. Rodriguez hands off.
Carlos Canales.
To Canales, who carried up for 7 yards, 6 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now, I'm not going to lie. You see a little cleaner white jerseys on the defensive side, 1 or 2. Canales once again on the carry for 2 yards, down to the 40. It'll be a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 coming up. Get some more people calling in who are tuning in. The Rios, Mr. Rios. What's up, Rios? He's tuned in and watching Real Sports Live. Mr. Rios, the kid I had in 5th grade. Love the kid, man. Hope you're doing well, man, and thank you for tuning in, sir. And there's Canales for a good run of 9 yards and pick up a first down. I think, is that going to be the second one? Second time I say, move those chains. We're moving the chains for Laredo.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. He say El PA announcer aquí in Roma. We're getting excited, ladies and gentlemen, but we're under 4 minutes left in the third. High snap, brought back. Oh, this time they get back for a loss of 2 yards. 2 yards on the play to bring up a 2nd and 12. And the best thing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not lying, is we are running the clock. The clock is running. Best thing that could happen for Laredo and, of course, the SaberCats. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks going out to Roma ISD. Thank you very much for all the hospitality showing here in Roma. A little screen that's going to go nowhere, but for a loss of another 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 15 coming up. 3rd and 15 coming up. Good crowd. Great crowd.
Number 4 was.
I don't know if SaberCat win and they get here next year. Watch out. There's going to be a lot of people here showing up early to get those seats because there's nowhere to sit on the opposite side. And it was first come, first served. So if they play here next year, I bet you they'll be showing up early. I'm sure the coach is going to want to play here. After you play this good of a game, you want to go play there again. All right, back to pass. And can't find nobody. And after we moved the chains and got excited for Laredo, these guys decided to go marching the other way and are now looking at a 4th and what's on that side of Rio Grande City? La Jolla, 4th and La Jolla. Evie. It's going to be 4th and 22 at the 41. So, you ready to call it this ball game? You want to? You want to call the game a little bit? No? Come on. It was fun when it was a close game, wasn't it? We had a blast. No, it was good, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, Joe's got nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, I can't wait till next year, maybe preseason, we'll come out here and do a game with you. It's picking up at the 26, to the 30, to the 33, to the 34. Give him the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. And that's a new one, number 16, running the ball back. Austin Carrillo running the ball back. And we'll see who's going to come out now, guys. Let's wait and see. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line for the SaberCats. And yes, here we go. Number 10 is going to be the quarterback now. That is Rosendo Ramirez, a senior quarterback. And he might have McKinney. There he is. Ramirez at the quarterback. Hand off to McKinney. And he picks up 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8. McKinney with 2 yards on the play. It's been all SaberCats after about half of the second quarter gone. In the last 17 plays of the half, we made it a 35-point lead. But third quarter was a quick quarter. It's about to come to an end. We're about 1 minute and 5 seconds away. And there's a stand. Hand off to McKinney once again. This time breaks a tackle, breaks it to the outside. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27 yards on the carry. All the way down to the 38-yard line of the Laredo side. So it's going to be move them chains. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 46 seconds left in the clock. I tell you, the second stringer doesn't mean you're going to have it easy because they want to play just as hard. They want to prove to their coaches they should be in the first string or at least play not only when the game is 58-0. Here we go. He's got twins to the left. Split right. Hand off to McKinney. And gets 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Ball down to the 36-yard line.
Gain of about 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
Ms. Vasquez, correct? You went to your high school career where, yeah?
I played 2 years in Fresno, California, and then I played 2 years here in Roma when I moved over
Wow.
here as a 16-year-old.
As a 16-year-old, wow. How was Pan Am for you? Good?
It was good. It was a change of pace,
But from
obviously, but it was good.
and moving from California to Roma, was it all right to change, or how big was the school you played for over there in Roma? That's gonna take us to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna go to the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 8 coming up at the 36-yard line, and it's been all SaberCats 58-0. Was it a big change from the high school you were coming from in California to Roma High School?
Yeah, it was completely a 180, but we managed, and the good thing is that I had a good, solid, support all around. So it was a good move. It was a good transition, and sports definitely helped.
Pan Am being close to Roma, was that a pretty good adjustment to make? And you lived, I'm sure, did you live in Roma? Or you transferred to the Edinburg area?
Yeah. It was there in Edinburg, and again, Edinburg being so great here in the Valley. We have so many great athletes here in the Valley as we are seeing here tonight. It was just a great move.
Well, that is cool, and I'm honored to have met somebody like you, and wish you well in your future. Here we go. Hand off to number 38, another new running back, and that is Mr. Arce, David Arce, picking up a few yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. And we might find out if Roma, I was going to say, if the SaberCats brought a punter after all. We'll wait and see. But here we go. We got twins to the left, split right. Fake handoff. He's trying to set up a screen. He's got a man, and incomplete. Almost caught. It was going intended for Rojas for Kevin. He almost had it, fell incomplete. But it's going to stop the clock with 11-14. And if you punt it, you're going to maybe gain. If you put it in the end zone, you're going to gain 15 yards on the punt. So I think the SaberCats are going to go for it. It's too far for a field goal. Now they're thinking about it. They're going to call a timeout, I believe, because they're down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and unless they delay a game, so they're going to punt it. They're going to move back, and maybe they can pin them back near the end zone.
5 yards are going to be stepped off.
So I think that's a good job there by, I think Laredo thought it was going to be a timeout. Everybody came out to get water, and it's not a timeout.
For the SaberCats is number 19, Jake Scott.
And I think that's going to be their second punt maybe. So
Donnie Etheridge.
Scott back to punt from about, we'll call it from midfield. Back to receive it. They're at the 5-6 yard line.
Also number 28, Andrew Gonzalez.
And almost blocked. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to ask you what button you hit there, Evie. But ladies and gentlemen, and you know what? I'm going to give that kid credit. Give me his number. 23? Number 23 of Laredo. You know what, guy? You're my kind of guy. And you know why? Because nobody told Josh Rodriguez that they're down 58-0 and that he had no reason in the world to get hit like that, because that kid just showed you that he wants to play. So hats up to you, Mr. Rodriguez. And you know what? You got my respect, buddy. When you can do that and give it your best, and you're down 58-0, and you try your best, and you're getting 110% to your coach, hats off to you too, coaches, because you know what? You got kids that like you, man. There's no way in the world I would have tried to catch that going full speed knowing you were going to get hit. But great play there. So here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff right up the middle to number 24. He's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That is Nick Diaz. That goes nowhere, but back to the line of scrimmage to make it 2nd and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it's plays like that you wonder why. Well, you know what? That kid put a name for himself, man. And a lot of people say, hey, did it hurt, or did you see how you got hit, or whatever you want to call it. That boy earned my respect. Here we go. Twins right, twins left. Man on his left hip. Back to pass, Rodriguez. Short pass to number 17. Bobbles catches a ball, but when he bobbles it, he goes out of bounds, so it's going to be incomplete. That was number 37, who was trying to make a little hustle. Came up with Nathan Hustle. Almost came up with a big catch, but he bobbled when he went out of bounds to make it a 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball incomplete. Same formation. No, they go trips right now. Trips right, split left. Man on his left hip. Rodriguez back in the shotgun. And the best thing is that for Laredo right now is that we're in the 4th quarter, and the clock will start running, and there it is. And almost a one-handed catch by number 45 on the attempt was Gonzalez. So it falls incomplete to stop the clock with 10:22, and it's going to be punting one more time for the Laredo Bulldogs. Carrillo back to receive the punt at about the 45-yard line. That is the 45 of the Bulldogs, already sitting in Bulldog territory. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to wish everybody that's here tonight, I know it's kind of early to be saying goodbye, but just like to wish everybody, that's going to be legal man downfield. If you don't call that, I don't know what you're going to call, but they don't, which is fine. The ball was sapped so high he had to jump up in the air and get it. He started running with it, and then he thought he had a first down. He said, no, I better punt it, and he punted it. Nevertheless, it goes all the way to the 40-yard line for a great punt. It'll be 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. And as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, let's wish everybody a safe ride home. Let's wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving weekend. And hope to see everybody. Hope you all hear us and tune in next week as we continue with whatever teams are left in the playoffs. Here we go. 1st and 10. SaberCats. They go twins to the left, split right, right hip, and still the backup quarterback. A run back to the line of scrimmage where that's where he's going to go. Real Sports Live. Rio, R-I-O, Real Sports Live. These are our bus drivers. They're going to go back and they're going to hear it on the radio. They can tune in the bus and hear the game. All right, so it'll be 30-11 and lost to 1. SaberCats going backwards. Wow. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Twins to the left. Split right. Hand off right up the middle. McKinney gets maybe 2 yards on the play, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 9. 3 yards on the play. It was 2nd and 12. At quarterback now, as we mentioned earlier, it is Rosendo Ramirez. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9 coming up. Under 9 minutes left in this ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the lights are yellow with these windows or what, miss? Or it's me, right? All right, here we go. Rodriguez, hands off. And he's got a hole, and he breaks it. And he's going to go for 10, 15, 20, 30 yards run by number 37. And that carry was by Austin Luna, a running back senior. So move those chains. This guy gets excited. I like that. Wow. Different view. We're going to get in the crowd now. You might hear a little guy a little louder, but I just opened the window and something's got to keep me up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Great night for football. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to take it for 10 yards. They're giving him the 10 yards, and let's move those chains. We move the chains.
And number 15, Seth Peña.
You hear it over the intercom, and that's going to be the PA announcer. His name is Miss? Coach Garza from Roma, making the calls there on the PA announcer. I'd like to wish everybody a safe trip home, guys. We got all night. Let's take our time. It's an early game. Make sure everybody gets home safely. Also to the Transportation Department of the Edinburg School District, please be safe with all their kids, and let's get home safely. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off. Number 22, McKinney, and this time he ends up losing a yard on the play. So 2nd and 11 coming up. Look at this, the crowd still yelling on every tackle. That's a great.
2nd and 10.
Great. Great support by Laredo. I'd like to wish everybody in Laredo a safe trip home and thank them for coming to the city of Roma to enjoying a football game here on the 2nd round of the playoffs. I'd like to congratulate them on their season. I'd like to congratulate them for making the playoffs, not only making the playoffs, but winning the 1st round and meeting Vela here in the 2nd round. Here's the snap. Hand off, and this time it's red.
Again, number 47, Santino Palizo,
number 37 again. Number 47 making a great tackle. Palizo, a linebacker, senior.
Also assisting on the play is number.
This announcer getting everybody fired up here with the home crowd saying their kid's name, and that's great. You know, give them credit where credit is due. All of a sudden, they come back 5 yards, so it's now a 3rd and 15, and ball is at the 25. They must get to the 10-yard line for a 1st down, or maybe they can practice on their kicking game. We'll wait and see what they're going to do. There's a snap. Quick pass. Oh, good hit.
In the direction of number 21, pass falls incomplete.
And as soon as he caught it, he got hit.
81. Justin Vega, intended receiver.
So we'll see what they're gonna do. They're gonna try next. They're gonna try a field goal. Seems to me. And he is. It's not gonna be an easy chip shot. It's gonna be a 42-yarder. That is Scott, I believe.
Coming in to try a 42-yard field goal is number 19.
Tate Scott. Here we go. Let's see what we got. We got the window open, wide open. Snap, hold, kick, and it's going to be no good. Good attempt by the Vela SaberCats, but this time they were held off the board by the Laredo team. So we'll stay locked at 58-0. SaberCats all over the Laredo Bulldogs from Alexander. So it'll be 1st and 10. We got 5:27 left. They would need a 1st down or 2 to finish this game off. If not, they're going to turn the ball over again. Let's see what they do. He's got twins to the right, split left. Rodriguez at quarterback. This time he's loaded. Man on his right, man on his left, man in motion. Throws to the man in motion. He picks up 1 block and picks up 10 yards on the play. So let's move those chains.
Number 45, Milkish Gonzalez, very close to a
Milkish.
Bulldog 1st down.
Milkish Gonzalez, what a name. I thought Donato was bad. Donut, now Milkish.
And they are calling it a 1st down. 1st down.
Move those chains. And here we go, Bulldog 1st down. Man in motion one more time, but to the other side. This time he gets to the fullback, breaks 1 tackle, then runs into somebody else for a loss of 2 yards.
Canales is going to lose about 2 yards.
Loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 coming up.
Bringing him down is number 52. Collection 58.
I should let Coach call the game. Coach doing the call. That's an involved. That's the most involved I heard a PA announcer do. That's great. Here we go, man in motion. Same pass, but to this side. And one more time. And he's going to move the chains one more time. And they move the chains one more time. 4:12 left. Ball to the 46-yard line. Hola más, el coach. He's having a blast. Good job, coach. They move the chains one more time. It'll set up a 1st and 10. Ball now at the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. They change up the personnel a little bit. This time he's got a man on his right, on his back hip. That is it. He fakes the man in his back hip. Back to Pat Rodriguez. Getting pressured. He avoids 1 tackle, 2 tackles. And he says he was down, even though trying to strip the ball with number 35.
Jonathan Navarro.
Navarro trying to make the play happen.
About 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
Picks up 2 yards, 2nd and 8 coming up. Wow. Coach going off on the play-by-play here. All right, we're down to 3:38 and counting, 3:35. 2nd and 8. Rodriguez in the shotgun. Man in the backfield. Twins right, split left, man in motion to the right. Little pass to the right side, and as soon as he catches the ball, he is met and loses 3 yards on the play. So that 2nd and 8 is going to become a 3rd
David Garza
and 8.
and number 31.
3rd and 11, I'm sorry. 3rd and 11 coming up. Under 3 minutes left. If they do not make the first down here, I think it's going to be victory formation for the SaberCats. We'll wait and see. Here we go. And there's a long pass. He's got a man wide open.
In the direction of number 4.
I don't think he saw the ball.
Pass falls incomplete in the vicinity for the SaberCats.
Wow, that was number 4 who was wide open. Ali
Michael Salinas.
never picked up the ball. And when he did, it was too late to come back and get it. But he was wide open.
4th and 11 from the Bulldog 45.
4th and Zapata. I don't know what he said. I thought I heard Northern. 4th and Northern, but it's 4th and 11. They're going to be punting from about their own 35-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. So SaberCats could try and get 1 first down or could just run the clock. We'll wait to see what they're going to do. Here comes the snap, and whistles blew.
Delay the game against the Bulldogs. 5 yards are going to be stepped off.
And I think they only have 10 men on the field. They go back for a delay of game, but now they come in. I hope that's not going to be 12. Nope, they got 11 now.
Each opponent is at number 19, Edgar Valdez.
Valdez to do the punting. All kinds of movement. Another 5, says the PA announcer. Bring up to a, well, they're going to go back home. 4th and Laredo.
Alexander. Back to receive for the SaberCats.
4th and 21 coming up.
Austin Carrillo.
4th and 21 coming up. And see what we got here. You see, high snap, and it's being going to be dropped at the 22. See what the people are asking me? That if the field looks yellow, it's a screen. It's a glare, the lights. Yeah. I took off my glasses 2 times already. I'm like, it looks yellow to me, or yellowish. Yeah, I got the same problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever's texting and asking me that. I don't know, it might be the style of lights that Roma carries. But it seems like you're watching the game with sunglasses, which is not bad. It's nice. It's nice. Here we go. SaberCats take over at the 22.
Chase Campbell gives it to number 37.
Campbell at quarterback now.
Austin Luna. Luna gains a few yards. He's brought down by number 26.
Campbell.
Christian Reeves and number 24, Nick Diaz.
That kid Campbell's another we're talking about. Number 15, freshman Campbell in there. And we're down to under 2 minutes left. I think they could get one more first down before. We'll see how far they take it. They better hurry because they're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. And there goes the handoff. And he's got room, and he's going to take it into the end zone. So, touchdown, SaberCats.
Number 37, Austin Luna.
Luna on the carry of 16 yards for another score, so make it 58. Oh, we're going to move from 58. They haven't moved this one. Yes, we're going to move.
Coming in to kick for the SaberCats is number 19.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't seem like that game early in the first half. It was a good game till about 4 minutes left in the half. Here's a hole, here's a kick, and it is good. So with 1:34 left, it is now Edinburg Vela 65. Laredo Alexander Bulldogs 0. Wow. Here's where you see a class act from a lot of gentlemen, man. Miss, you want to give me your last few words? You're not going to say bye to the people? You will? Okay, you are. Okay. Miss Basketball's going to say bye to the fans here. Once again, I want to thank all of the Roma ISD people and for the hospitality. Ms. Vasquez, thank you very much for you know, I was very comfortable as soon as I got here. As soon as we talked on the phone, I felt good. Nathaniel told me you might take the mic. I like that attitude in people, and I feel good. I was ready to turn it over to you whenever you wanted to, so thank you very much.
You've done a great job here tonight, and I thank you as well for coming,
And number 37,
coming over and helping me not just set up computers, but announcing the game. So I appreciate you coming over all the way from Edinburg and helping us out.
I tell you what, I promise you, I'll make sure that next year we're going to do a game. We're going to do a game. Either Roma goes over there or Edinburg comes over here. One of the teams or something. I enjoyed it, and it's fun, and it's good to hear the ladies' side of the game, and for you to be, as much as, you know, your sport is basketball, like you say, you want to be a coach, you look forward to coaching basketball and all that, and still take the time to dedicate yourself to come out here on a Thanksgiving weekend, first of all, and time away from your family to come do a game like that. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. It's going to be Laredo, I believe, last possession of the evening. It's a handoff right up the middle, and they're going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're down to 120.
He's brought down by number 25, Jose Rivera.
Wow.
And number 92, Luis Hernandez.
All right, here we go. Twins right, twins left.
About 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll high snap again. Canales once again with the carry. And this time he picks up 5, so it'll be 3rd and 1. They need a first down.
Number 39, Jason Esteban.
They need at least one more, so overall they don't have to run another play. They have to run one more, that's it. And then they got it 45 seconds.
3rd and 1.
They got to run one more. You got to run one more, sir. And that's it. Whether they make it or not, you got to run one more. And here comes the snap. Oh.
High snap.
There's number 29 on the field. I'm going to give credit to a freshman, number 29 on the field. That is the brother of Nico Rodriguez, who will be your middle linebacker more likely next year. A little shout out going out to Rhino Rodriguez. A little shout out going out to you, ladies and gentlemen. And we're down to no time on the clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, from his Evie Vasquez, Donald Salinas, Ida Salinas in Roma with Real Sports Live. It's going to be a final, ladies and gentlemen. It is Edinburg, Robert Vela, SaberCats 65. Laredo, Alexander, 0. So from Roma, Texas, I'm Donald Salinas saying good night, everybody. You want to say good night, babe?
Yeah, and just before we log out and sign out, we just want to go ahead and say thank you again for tuning in and watching the game with us, being here every step of the way, and just a couple of heads up at what we might be seeing next week. San Benito was able to take care of business in overtime against PSG North, so most logical matchup there should be San Benito against Judson. It should be Lake Travis against Westlake, who also got business taken care of tonight. And then it should be Vela against Austin Westlake, who handled their own business tonight, shutting out another San Antonio team. And it'll be another Valley team still in the playoffs, making it to the third round. Bronzeville Hannah, who has had an impressive year this year, to say the least. And they'll be possibly taking on Cibolo Steel. So more information shortly to come tonight. By tomorrow morning, we should know a lot of these matchups and as far as their destinations and where they'll be kicking off from, and the times and referees and all that getting settled in. Again, we thank you for tuning in, for watching. There's a lot more to come in Real Sports Live. Again, we have basketball season already kicking off and hitting every single gym. So we thank you for tuning in, and we expect and we hope to see you in the future. So thanks again from Evie Vasquez, Donut Salinas, and his wife helping us out with the camera tonight. Big shout out. We'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Woo!